My name is Lisa.
I'm Donnie.
And so we sailed the Carnival celebration on June 25th. We know it's July. We know the video is just coming out, and we've done some previous videos, our road trip, and we stayed in a couple of hotels. We made a big weekend out of it. So we sailed on the Carnival celebration the 25th of 2023. And we work full time, so life has happened to us, so we're a little behind. So this is our experience. This is what happened to us. This is our view.
Yes, Embarkation Day was different than it usually is this time. We sailed out of the port of Miami, and unfortunately there was an accident in that port. Two boats collided. We know one person died in that accident. Another was in critical condition, last we heard.
Yes. And
so it was.
Our condolences go out to the family.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That was such a tragedy.
Somebody lost their somebody.
That's right.
So first and foremost, that's the most important aspect of this situation.
That's right.
Yes, our condolences to that family who lost their loved one.
You know, because
as a result of that accident, there was an investigation. We found out that morning we were supposed to.
We found out about 9 o'clock, but apparently the accident happened like
earlier in the
3 something in the morning, closer to
Right.
4 o'clock. And Carnival usually pulls in about 6 o'clock from my understanding. And so they knew from the get-go that this was going to be a long day.
Right. All the ships had to stay outside of port while the investigation was going on and while the salvage operation was going on. So we ended up staying right where we were for.
Fortunately, our hotel gave us a late checkout till 12:30, and we've got one more update, and it said please don't go to the cruise port. So we didn't, and some people did, and we were trying to follow directions and you know, do the right thing. And so at 12:30 we're like, what do we do? Where do we go? You know. And there was actually people stranded on the ship who missed flights and who couldn't get where they needed to go. And so it didn't cost us money, but it costed us time. And so it was unfortunate for thousands of people. But we tried to make the best of it, and we tried to stay positive for the kids. And we stayed at a hotel 45 minutes from the cruise port because, for one, it was a good value. It's a nice hotel.
Yeah.
And so, so we went. We had to pick up a few things at Walmart, of course. So we went there, killed a couple of hours there, and then we found out about 2:40 that it had been opened, and that they were going to be able to dock. And so then we were told that we could board around 8 o'clock and no later than 11 o'clock. So everybody was given this time, but there was already people already in the terminal and who went ahead and went to the terminal and who were inside and who sat. I'm not sure about their experience. This is our view, our experience.
Our experience was a long time in line in the heat. That was our experience.
There was a lot of chaos. We did get in line, and somebody came and scanned our passport, and I asked them, you know, about what time we were going to board, and the Carnival worker chuckled at me, and I didn't think that was very funny. There was a lot of older people there was a lot of young children, and it was a really hot day. Some people had emergency situations arise. Nobody ever announced what was going on. People, there was no lines. There was no sense of any lines, so people were pushing people forward. People started chanting, and we had no contact from Carnival about what was going on and what step was going to happen next, and it was just chaos. No other word for it. You know, and people that had been in line pushed other people out of line. For instance, there was a family that we were talking to the whole time, and he turned around, he looked, he said, "How'd you get way back there?" And I'm like, people just pushed their way, you know, trying to get ahead. You know, but we had, we tried to stay positive, and we stood in line at least, what, 4 hours? Because we boarded the ship, what, about 10:30?
We boarded the ship at 10:30.
And everything was closed. There was nothing opened. Nobody thought about the people that were standing outside, because we certainly were not the only one who were standing outside. There was hundreds of people standing outside, hungry, hot, and tired. And I just think Carnival could have done a better job. I just think when you're doing something like that, I understand it's an emergency situation, but they had all those hours to plan and come up with a better plan than chaos.
Exactly. Some things, at least, like the lines, they could have formed better lines.
They could have staggered.
Use equipment to form better lines instead of just a mass of people trying to get up to the door of the terminal.
They opened the door, what, every 15 minutes to let people in, and people were pushing. It reminded me of a Black Friday shopping day.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And
I feel like they could have staggered people's arrival time at the terminal in the same way.
That's a good idea.
In the same way they do in the mornings. You have a window of time. What, from 8 to 11 in the morning, you're assigned a specific time to arrive, a window of time to arrive at the port. Like maybe your a window of time is 8 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9, 9:30, whatever. In the morning, you feel like they could have done the same thing that night. You know, if your arrival time to the port was 10 o'clock in the morning, they could have made it 10 o'clock at night.
But the cruise ship,
because they had time. Once they got into port, they had time to disembark everybody, do their cleaning, disinfecting, or whatever else they need to do, restocking. They had hours to do that.
instead of leaving us out there, we feel like they should have let more people on the ship, staggered people going on the ship, and and closed off the rooms like they do anyway. People were getting off. They should let people get on and not leave people out there for hours. And they had, the ship got into port, 2:30? We didn't get on the ship till 10:30. So that's a lot of time. And we prepaid our gratuities for the week, but we got that money back for that day. We bought the beverage package for the children and ourselves, and we got that money back for the one day. And it's not like we want compensation. That's not, we don't want anything. We just want to be a learning curve, to do things with excellence, to treat people better, to look after who buy your product, to go on your cruises, to do better. Because I called, I emailed, and we got no response. So, but we tried to stay positive for the children. We didn't get upset. And there was people who were really upset, who were, talking ugly and mad, but I can understand, but, you know, we tried to make the best of it. I just think that they had a lot of time to come up with a better plan. And they have a lot of resources and a lot of staff. And another thing that upset us is that we were all hungry. And Carnival workers had delivery, at least, 6 different deliveries going in to the terminal, while guests were out hungry, thirsty, tired, and they were back and forth having food delivered.
Right. I'd like for Carnival to have been a little more accommodating, especially once, like you said earlier, once we finally got on the ship, everybody was hot, tired, and hungry. The only option was a pizza joint. You know, it would have been nice if maybe the restaurants could have stayed open just another hour longer.
Yeah, because they knew people were bored. If they could have kept the buffet open or done something different. You know, we love pizza, but, you know, we missed dinner.
You know, when everybody's trying to get the pizza, and that's
Yeah, the line was crazy,
so,
you know. And at the end of the day, we got on the cruise ship, and at the end of the day, you know, people got home, and like I say, a lot of people lost a lot of money, and
you don't imagine what it was like for people disembarking
yes,
from the celebration to missed flights.
planes, trains, yes, but I would have, you know, I would have loved to have known more what was going on. I would have thought they would have had a plan, a better plan, and
Been more accommodating.
yes. But thank y'all so much for watching. And again, this is our experience. This is what we saw and what happened to us. And I hope it never happens to anybody else, because you know, we look forward to it for a whole year. You know, yeah, we planned it for a whole year. You know, and we saved and we worked, because by no means, you know, are we able to go on 2 or 3 cruises a year. You know, that's just not us. You know, this was our family vacation.
That's right.
So thank y'all so much for watching. Please hit that like button, and I can't wait for you to see the kids see their reaction to their room. They just loved their room. That made my heart, you know. Yeah, they were tickled.
Yeah,
you know.
That's one of the early highlights. Right?
Yes. And this is their second cruise, but and they talk about it all the time. And we made lots of good memories. And this hasn't put a bad taste in our mouth with Carnival. You know, we're going to sail with Carnival again. It's just that I hope that they have learned and they went back and figured out what they could have done better. And I wish they would take the time to contact people and listen to people.
Agreed.
Thank y'all so much. We will talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
What's today?
Cruise day.
Is that as loud as y'all can be?
Cruise day.
It's cruise day. Good morning. It's cruise day. This is the shirts that our friend Niki made for us. Family Cruise 23, making memories together. I'll show you the back. So it says R Oaks Family and a subscribe button. It's cruise day. I'll leave Niki's information at the bottom in the description box. Thank y'all so much for watching. She does a great job. She's done lots of shirts for us. It is hot. Glad to be in line though.
Yeah.
Beautiful ship.
You get in there?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's okay. We're in line. It's been a long day. Yay! Just to let you know, Carnival, you're doing a terrible job. There's people out here with canes and wheelchairs and can't stand, and I don't understand why you didn't do a better job of trying to manage chaos. Come out here and have things with lines. Manage lines better than you have today. It's okay that something happened and a tragedy happened and an emergency happened, but this isn't cool.
Grandma.
What's that say?
Carter's friend is boarding. It's the guy from the Circle C. He said we're boarding.
No, I got it.
That's my birthday, Walker.
It's been a long day, but we're finally here. Does anybody know what time it is?
10 something. 10:32.
10:32. We're almost on the ship.
No, I felt leaking about that out here.
We're just steps away. Yay! I feel that cool air, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Feels so good. We got to go to our mustard station first, y'all. Megan, what's our mustard station?
Everybody don't do it together anymore? Everybody don't do it together
Yes, yes.
Mustard station B7. We gotta go to mustard.
If I ain't have to be back. If I ain't have to be back tomorrow, I probably would. I gotta go back, come back tomorrow too. What time, 8?
your room, Megan.
Oh, my.
Woo! Look at there.
What?
Wow. Wow.
This is a giant.
Hey, do y'all see what's hanging up? Who are those?
I wonder who they are. I wonder. I
Wow.
wonder who they are. This is a giant magnet.
Yes. Woo!
Who did that, Mama?
I know who did that. Can y'all read the card?
Who had that done?
Where?
Y'all read the
Where's
card.
the card? What card?
Read it. What does it say?
Cabin. Wait, there's my card.
Who does it say at the bottom? Happy cruising, Gigi and Pappy.
They put it up there?
Yes,
They had it put up there,
for
yeah.
y'all.
They had the people put it up. They
And
paid to
the
have the people.
pillowcases.
Cool.
Yay!
Isn't that cool?
And there's a mini fridge.
Yes.
Alright, y'all can guess where this. I might take this big. But I thought this was a big one. No, I was just saying, I might.
Cool.
I thought it's right here.
Nice room,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's crazy how we walked in this one and this was the one with the
Yes.
decoration.
I want to go in. Because Gigi told us to put it in this one.
Gigi told them to put it in here.
Yes.
Alright, can we go look at Grandma and Papa's?
No.